Welcome to Quick Academic. We will be starting a series on in differential and integral calculus. This is lesson 1 and we will be discussing functions. So first and foremost, we have to know what functions are. So if we have two sets x and y, meaning we have two sets x and we have another set y, a function is a relationship that is a rule that assigns for every element of x another element in y. What this thing is saying is just simply, it implies f of x is equals to y, meaning y is a function of x. In this case, our y is our dependent variable and our x is our independent variable, meaning y is dependent on x. When x changes, y changes. So for this case, we can show some examples. For instance, if I have f of x, and we can remember that my f of x is equals to y, so I can write it as y equals to f of x equals to maybe x plus 1. This says to find my value of y, if I find my value of x, I just add 1 to it. That is going to be the value of my y. You can see that y is dependent on x. For the second, maybe something like this. Y is a function of x, maybe x squared, like this. This is also a function. This shows that whenever I get the value of my x, I just square it and I'll get the value of my y. So this explanation now leads us to values of functions at points. So let's say my x is 2. So meaning I'm trying to find f of 2 now. For the first, using the first example that I showed, I'll just replace my x with 2. This is going to be 2 plus 1, which is 3. Meaning when my x is 2, for this function, my y is going to be 3. For the second function also, if let's say I would find f of 4, it's just going to be 4 squared, which is 16. Meaning when my x is 4, my y is going to be 16. So this concept now is not restricted to only numbers or constants, as we call them. I can replace this with anything I want. I could replace it with other functions, with variables, with anything. So if let's say my x is now given by another function, maybe my x is now maybe a plus 1. So f of a plus 1, when my f of x is x plus 1, for instance, f of a plus 1 is going to be a plus 1. I'm going to replace my x with a plus 1 plus 1. This is going to be a plus 2. So this is the value of my function when x is a plus 1. Also, I can just replace it with maybe something like, let's say, a over b, a divided by b. So the value of my function when x is a divided by b is just, I replace x with a divided by b. It's a divided by b plus 1. So since these are variables I can't add, we'll end here. Values of functions at points is quite simply given by this. This is a simple concept to understand, and I hope you understand it.